Hey everybody, it's Funny here once again. Hope you're doing well. Today we were rambling about the Intellijel Noise Tools 1U. It sounds like this. Okay, I've been on a bit of a noise modules kick lately, so I figure what better candidate than the Intellijel Noise Tools. So what is it? I'm going to patch the pink noise into our oscilloscope and the output directly into your ears for fun. So maybe you can hear that. What we have, first off, I'll say the most straightforward piece of modulation on here is the noise output. You just have a pink, which is the filtered white noise, and then the white noise. Once again, making my William Gibson reference to the tune to a dead channel. There is also a pulse output. If you want to use this as your master clock, it is very much easy to do that. This can also be random though, so I think the pulse rate in that case becomes like a probability as opposed to a rate, or maybe it's both. But basically, you get more triggers if you increase the pulse rate when you're in random mode. So that is those two. How could you use this? Well, in the intro jam, I was using the pink noise as the audio source for my mutant hi-hats, not as a source for modulation. Now, noise is obviously synonymous with randomness, so consider that this could be another source of modulation as well. But hey, the probably most straightforward or expected use of it, making hi-hats. Maybe we'll just demonstrate that right quick right now for fun. Do one moment. If we make my external in that, and then we'll listen. So this is the white noise going into the mutant hi-hats. That has a VCA envelope, a little bit of filtering. This is the pink noise. Double layering that filtering, I suppose. And that's how my first thought when I see noise modules, so, or when I see noise sources, is to make some hi-hats, and probably not alone in that one. Now, they can also be modulation sources too. So if I wanted to patch out this one here, maybe I'll just keep my pink noise going in there, and then into our oscilloscope, we will take the hold output in here and show it on the screen. So there's a lot of randomness sources on board here, which I really appreciate. Let's get into what those can do now. Bring my kick in. Making some techno today. And if you see, this is cascading. So we have our pulse into the sample mode. And I believe in the track mode, this would make it but anyway, it's sample and hold or track and hold, and these will cascade from the other noise source. And if I plug in my modulation source, and we're going to use this track and hold, which just is a little more jagged. If we do the sample and hold, it kind of looks more like a stepped voltage. If we do that to modulate our decays, got just a little bit of variation, which I really appreciate. Then maybe we'll demonstrate another modulation source just to make this into as complicated a patch as we can. So let's sample and hold if we do track and hold. I feel like sample and hold is better for decays because you can set a envelope and hopefully line it up the same, if that makes sense. Now this all cascades into the slew limiter, and I'm not going to patch in external gates, but you can. If I make the slew time as short as possible, it'll be the same as my hold output here. But if I send that to my cutoff CV, see, jumping all over the place, right? Sounding really liquid. It's kind of cool. I like that, but maybe we want to, you know, have some slower randomness, right? We bring our slew time up, it'll gradually modulate, right? Or at least it's making that output way slower. So modulation, randomness, sources abound. There it goes. All positive here. Positive voltage, positivity on my part, I hope. But let's grab another cable and hook this up for the other demo. Maybe I want to bring in the white noise into the mix of my oscillator, which just will, I don't know, hopefully fatten it up a little bit. If we take the piston Honda, which I was doing in the intro jam too, there's a million uses for noise, as you're aware, but here we go with another one. Here we go, white noise as the audio source. Hear that as an oscillator, crank that one up. As an oscillator. So I'm making my own pink noise by filtering the white noise on here with a Pony VCF. Maybe I'll just point this over here so you can see. Bring in the piston Honda. Using its VCA on board as well. Lots of resonance. Drop the bass. Yeah. That's a pink noise. What if we use the white noise? Sorry, that's a white noise. What if we use the pink noise? So now I'm sending white noise into the mutant hi-hats as well. Noise only. I'm always amazed how good filtered noise sounds, you know? Yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty straightforward module. I try and sing the praises of cascading inputs because it's not so much that I care about saving the patch cables as much as like it's really easy to just visually see and grab at all of, you know, it's all a noise source, but you don't need to slew it in. You always have the option to bypass that if you want, but it's always ready for you if you want to just, okay, I didn't have to, you know, patch out the control if I want to send the slew in now. I didn't have to break my internal patch points too. It's so easy to just grab them, connect them, go. So, and yeah, randomness turns into a random patch naturally. What about using this as a modulation source? Well, I'm using it for decay now, but what if we, I don't know, let's CV the resonance? Audio, right? But maybe we want to do that with a slower slew time. Track and hold for randomness. And on the front of the Pony VCF, we are mangling in, yeah, clipping a little bit, just like that. And then I'll take my cutoff CV back into the master filter. And yeah, I'm overusing randomness in this patch for sure, but I just want to demonstrate how easy it is to grab at some of that. I could master clock this as well. Maybe we'll just do that quick here. Using my VCA because it's quarter notes. If we do trigger in, so now we're tracking and holding it, as you can hear, right? Watch your pulses become little envelopes essentially, right? Because of the slew limiter. Track and hold, just a little less slewed. If we make the slew time really short, you'll see less step voltage and more chaos, I guess, for lack of a better word. Less smoothness, more randomness. Get some drone territory going in. What if I took my random pulse output and made that my gates? Yeah, take it out of random mode, put it in a clock mode so I can get... Yeah. Hey, I like chaos here. I like chaos everywhere. So, hey, that is the Noise Tools. Hope I want to just show some of the fun of modular. Not the most in-depth explanation, but I hope you appreciate it anyway. So, hey, I'm Tafony. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.